such lovely morsels, and I would just like to welcome back me, because I'm here, finally, with some gear, and I'm gonna try and test them out. So I'm gonna do a gag video, sort of pun intended, because I'm going to react and respond and replicate what some commenters have said they sound like when they try to do my most viewed video, How to Purr Style 1, which is it's one of those things where you've done it for so long, it just is really hard to comprehend that someone doesn't know how to do it, and so you sound kind of strange explaining it and typing it out multiple different ways to hopefully get the same results. And yet that is not the case, clearly, because I have some people saying that they sound like a grizzly bear waking up. Okay, so Purr Style 1 is till you pass out. Bear snoring sounds like okay, so that's gonna happen a lot in this video. My eyes will probably be beet red at the end of this video, among other things, but keep that to yourself. So that one, I did it by growling and purring at the same time. And purring. So, I mean, bravo for you for jumping layers ahead to that style, which was something I was going to show later on. And, rock on. You know, bravo. Own it. Now, a grizzly bear waking up, let's imagine it's... And again, if that's what you sound like, party to you. You also stated, or the ghost from the Grudge. I'm pretty sure I know what that one sounds like. The ghost from the Grudge sound. Gurgling sound for 12 hours. I'll figure it out in those 12 hours. Don't you wait. Don't. So, I mean, that one's pretty easy to recreate in the original sense, which is... Anyway, it's fine. How you're recreating that sound while blowing out air and rattling your tongue, especially when you're switching from this to this. Maybe you're hyperbolizing, but I'm going to try anyway. So, if you have your tongue too tight, you're getting kind of a ticky sound, and you want to in which you've relaxed a little. There's too tight. So just while you're doing your grudge sound, just kind of exhale, relax. Moving on. Right, some people add sound to their purring involuntarily, but let's keep that in mind. So just don't don't need to do that. Sorry. I tried to purr and I sounded like a dying pig. I'm not sure if I should Google that, YouTube search that. How about I traumatize myself a bit and skip to the good parts for you. Oh, dying pig sound from Minecraft. Let's go with that. That's for kids. That's okay. YouTube's weird. Minecraft pig death sound, 10 hours. Sure, why not? I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume you're tightening your throat too much. Which is not necessary. At no point are you tightening your throat for this one, because you're just exhaling air past the tip of your tongue. That's the only obstruction going on. That's when you've tightened your throat. So, relax, people. That poor pig, though. 10 hours of that. I sound like an asthmatic at the end of a race. Well, I can relate to that one because I had a form of asthma. I don't anymore because I don't race anymore. Problem solved. Asthmatic at the end of a race. People, just relax. My gosh. Just calm down. I probably sounded like some sort of demon roaring. We're gonna Google that. What does a demon roar sound like? I wouldn't know what that sounds like. No one's described my creepy ass voice as a demon roar. Top 10 cruelest roars, number 5. Alright, let's go with demon roar sound effect, because we don't have time for that. You're never gonna get this kind of intro from me. Okay, yeah, there's a general demon sound. And I'm gonna go with your slight tangent. I often forget the fact that there are some people who cannot vomit without expelling consonants, like actually expelling a sound while they vomit. I don't do that, and so this is probably one of those situations where I'm telling you, do not make sound as you expel air. And that's not computing to you because you're one of those people who, when you vomit, you make sound. Whereas others don't. So, don't. You're probably... Yeah, you know, like vomiters who are like, and you're like, that wasn't necessary. You didn't need to make the sound. You just needed to... That's it. You didn't need to go... Don't do it. Don't do... That was... No. I didn't tell you to do that. I said exhale out your mouth and let your tongue touch the top of your mouth. Like... Gently, serenely, serene. None of this. Okay? Moving on. Oh, I sound like an airplane. Well, right off the bat, I'm going to assume that you are exhaling too hard. It's not about the strength that makes your tongue flap, because the sound is actually your tongue slapping the top of your mouth. That's it. It's not... You're not blowing so much air that your tongue is snapping in the effort. It's hitting the top of your mouth. So, like I said, you can go... That's as much I'm exhaling. That's it. So, let's look up airplane sound, just cause. Which kind of airplane are we talking about? Do we mean like a 747 or a biplane? Let's go with biplane. Let's go with a fancy old plane, just because I want to sound like a plane. I want to sound like a plane, Mom. Look at me, I'm famous. Classic World War I fighters. Loud, low loud, relatively fast. Yep. Yep. Sounds like you were making sound while you blew air, which was not necessary. I don't know how I intend to become a YouTube celebrity star with that, but it's a dream. You're not expelling any sound. What's the other word I can use here? Because obviously you're making a sound with your tongue touching the top of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, just don't make that sound when you're making the sound I'm telling you to make, you know? I'm a great educator. Moving on. I can only roll my R for like 2 seconds. Fight the urge for your tongue to drop down after it's hit Because, you know, it's like... Keep it... Okay, where? Ah, Bubble Cave. Every time I try to do it, I sound like a dying pug with breathing problems. So, once upon a time, I did volunteer work at a veterinary clinic. And this pug, he just had a teeth cleaning. That's it. And it was my job to sit there for about an hour while he revived. And I had that blue syringe squidgy thingy, you know, it sucks things out when you squeeze it. It's like a blue turkey baster. My job was to sit there for an hour watching this pug try not to die because it was under anesthesia and knocked out, and it just had mucus collecting in its lungs over and over again because it doesn't have really an exit strategy because of its skull structure. So there I am, and it would resuscitate a little. So for me, this is gonna be nasty. But for me, a dying pug sounds like so sorry, Bubble Cave. I feel for you. That's not a comfortable sensation. It should not be that nasty. That's so nasty. So let's remember, as I explained in the in my comment, try jutting your jaw out and extend your tongue a bit, because what was happening for me was that I jutted my throat back, my tongue back, and I'm actually vibrating my uvula, not the tip of my tongue, at first, and then it's expelling back. So you're lifting your whole tongue up to the top of your mouth. You only want to do the tip, not the top, because now it's so one more time. Relax. Believe that is... Oh, no, I sound like a Minecraft zombie when I jut my jaw out. But I get no vibration in my voice when I don't. But I get no vibration in my voice. Okay, Minecraft zombie. Excuse me. Hello, Flipper Boy. Thank you for knocking. Whoever you are, go away. I am filming. How dare you? Minecraft zombie sounds. I've never played Minecraft, by the way. That just makes you want to swallow a bit. All right. I get the gist of it. Same thing. You're trying to undulate the back of your tongue, and you're throttling whatever. You're trying to use the back of your tongue instead of the tip of your tongue. And that one you're making that because you've cupped your tongue like you're supposed to, but you're not allowing the air to gently pass and then hit that obstruction, which is the tip of your tongue that is pressed up against the top of your mouth. So in this case, you've almost pushed it to here where you've got the uvula, and so you're and that's some delectable tongue action. This is not for kids, by the way. YouTube, this is not for kids. Everyone can handle this. It's not for kids. Get over it. It's not for kids. Now back to where we were. So, you got tongue out. Ooh, Mama's gonna be so proud. Anyway, so their tongue is cupped, but the tip of their tongue is not relaxed, and they're trying to out a breath when you just need to just light. Not it's not necessary. To sum it all up, based on complete conjecture, based on what the comments said, with no further description or actual recordings of what you're doing, this is my hypothesis. There are people who believe they should be making a sound while they exhale. That is not the case. This is a very relaxed purr, where, I will say it one more time, you are relaxing your tongue, but letting the tip of it touch the roof of your mouth, and then you are gently exhaling. You can go louder with you can go more forceful with your exhale, but you're not making a sound. You're not going, that's not necessary. Just so let's all relax. I want you all to relax. Just take a deep inhale. Let's all Om. Relax. Close your lips. Do short bursts to sound a little more cat-like. Just relax. This is a very meditative thing. It's why I enjoy these kinds of purrs. Is I'm just thinking there's something stressful going on and I need to bring myself back into the present. And to do that is I have to do a task that is, it's simple, but you're really bringing yourself into your own body and understanding the tiny little details needed to make a certain sound. So just, you're thinking about something and well, that was quite fun. Very entertaining for my own self. Hopefully you enjoyed it too. My throat is a bit rough. And that's it. So I'm not going to give you any promises on dates of video posting, the content itself. I'm just going to post willy-nilly whenever I finally get a spurt of inspiration to do it. And I will stick with this relaxed format. I'm not going to become a magic editor of any repute. That's pretty much all I have for you. So, as always, do come back. Wow, surreptitious. You're being a bit slutty, aren't you? Such a camera whore already. Well, it's like, oh, look at me. Fancy you being here. I had no idea you were filming this entire time. Oh, let me pose strategically. I don't know, maybe he'll become a thing.